completely erasing and dismissing people who fought, served, and died for this country. And in this breaking story, at least one particular branch of the military just said to Donald Trump, "How about no?" And I'm going to show you that to you in just a few seconds. But got to realize, look at what he just said seconds ago regarding the Department of Education. Look at this.
Here in Arizona with the Department of Education,
we owe our children great schools that lead to great jobs.
That's the goal for President-elect Donald Trump. As for the plan, one of his campaign proposals is to get rid of the U.S. Department of Education.
We're going to end education coming out of Washington, D.C.
And with all of Trump's executive orders, especially that related to DEI hiring, which based on what they're trying to do with DEI, let's be reminded in this country, if you're not clear on it, watch this before I show you this breaking story of what the Tuskegee Airmen meant to the United States of America in World War II.
They are American heroes. The Tuskegee Airmen were the nation's first black military pilots who served in World War II, but their story is now being eliminated from the U.S. Air Force training under President Donald Trump's DEI ban. West 2's tonight, Governor Geddes has reaction from Central Florida's Tuskegee Airmen chapter.
Lesson plans on the Tuskegee Airmen, including the women Air Force service pilots, will no longer be part of the U.S. Air Force training courses. It comes as President Donald Trump cracks down on diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives. They were the country's first black military pilots. Serving in a segregated World War II unit, they accounted for more than 1,500 missions. Today, only a few of them are still alive, including at least 2 in Florida.
So many folk are going to be disappointed.
In a statement, the national nonprofit Tuskegee Airmen, Inc. said in part, quote, "We believe the content of these courses does not promote one category of service member or citizen over another. They are simply a part of American military history that all service members should be aware of." Alabama Congresswoman Terry Sewell wants the Air Force to reverse the decision. She posted on X, quote, "The airmen bravely fought and died for our freedoms before this nation even granted them the full benefits of citizenship. To strip them from the Air Force curriculum is an outrageous betrayal of our values as Americans." Last year, Governor Ron DeSantis signed a bill to make Tuskegee Airmen Commemoration Day an official holiday in March.
Support, believe, and think supporting and honoring the Tuskegee Airmen is the right thing to do.
So last week, Trump told the Air Force that they had to stop using training videos for the Tuskegee Airmen in their training regarding their DEI policy and executive order. And what did the Air Force just do in this breaking story? Yeah, they just told Trump he can take his DEI and shove it where the sun don't shine. Take a listen to this story. Breaking news. Air Force says it will teach video on first black pilots after DEI review. Newly sworn in Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth has made eliminating DEI from the military a top priority. The U.S. Air Force on Sunday said it will resume instruction of trainees using a video about the first black airmen in the U.S. military, known as the Tuskegee Airmen, which has passed review to ensure compliance with Donald Trump's ban on diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives. Trump, who took office on January 20th, has prohibited DEI throughout the U.S. government and the U.S. military. New Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, who was sworn in on Friday, has made eliminating DEI from the military a top priority. Reuters reported on Saturday that the video about the Tuskegee Airmen, as well as another about civilian women pilots trained by the U.S. military during World War II, known as Women Air Force Service Pilots, or WASP, were not being taught in basic training at Joint Base San Antonio, Lackland, pending a review. The Air Force said on Sunday both videos will be taught. In quotes, "No airmen or guardians will miss the block of instruction due to the revision. However, one group of trainees had the training delayed," said Lieutenant General Brian Robinson, who leads the Air Education and Training Command, in a statement. The Tuskegee Airmen included 450 pilots who fought overseas in segregated units during World War II. Their success in combat helped pave the way for President Harry Truman's decision to desegregate the armed forces in 1948. DEI programs seek to promote opportunities for women, ethnic minorities, and other traditionally underrepresented groups. Civil rights advocates argue such programs, generally backed by Democrats, are needed to address long-standing inequities and structural racism. They have come under attack from conservatives who say race and gender-focused initiatives are inherently discriminatory and fail to prioritize merit. Sadly, I can promise you this will not be the last time there's a story about Donald Trump making America great again by removing anything in America's history from education or any other element of the government that remotely either promotes people that are not looking like me or looking like him and denigrates those who also don't look like us. This man is a challenge every day. So please, please, please stay calm, breathe, enjoy your life, talk with your friends, inclusive of those you don't agree with, but stay frosty.